And you got like a super button over there, and you always first on something. Like I don't know how you be doing that. That's just crazy. Oh, yeah, right coming through hitting the like button. Maggie Roots Vlogs, how you doing? Yeah, we in here. I'm gonna get started fast. How you doing? Hope everybody doing good this morning. Like I was looking at some lives yesterday, and I was just like, I heard a lot of people talking about a lot of things. It's the stuff that was on me. So I got this morning to just talk about a couple things. Um, I am good, bro. That's always a beautiful thing. As long as you can get up and and start your day off and just be positive, you're good. All you gotta do. And like I said on here, it's and don't worry about my fingers gonna be walking around going crazy, but I'm still gonna go live. You gotta remember when you're doing like YouTube or any type of social media or anything that you do, you always have to remember why you're doing it. And when you get far along, like always keep in sight why you started it. Because your intention of why you're doing something is very key. It's very, very key. Because the farther you get along, like for me, I got on social media because I wanted to actually try to give knowledge and help certain people because there was times that I struggled and I couldn't actually find anybody to talk to. So in my mind is like, because I like to talk, I like to preach. So that was like a big reason why I wanted to do it. And and I like to meet new people. And you could do it without traveling. I can go across the world without having to travel, even though traveling is fun. But that's the reason why I did. Or frustrated because you see somebody doing a little bit better than you. Because a lot of people ask me, say, "Hey, well, how many subscribers do you have? Why can't I see your number? Well, why do you want to see my number? And why do you want to see my number? Why do you care how many subscribers I have? Why do you care about that? Because first of all, I got on here for you to hear me, not to see how many subscribers I want. Because if I get on here and Maggie, it's you, I want to look at your channel and I want to see what you're talking about. I'm not worried about how many followers you have. I actually want you to pay attention to me. So your followers mean nothing, even though I give respect to them. But when you're talking in that camera, I want to feel like you're talking to me personally and whatever you're doing. That's why they ask you, what's your channel about? And you could put like entertainment or anything like that. And then you got to put a description. And then I zero in and it feels like that you're talking to me. That's what it's about. But a lot of these people lose sight. You know what I'm saying? You're making yourself depressed because you're over there playing an avatar or a character that's really not you. At least just be upset and you're feeling depressed and your blood pressure's high because you're not being who you truly are. And you're upset with yourself and your body's telling you, I don't like what you're doing. And this is what a lot of people don't do. It's like, and it's just, I'm just seeing it more and more. And I'm not gonna give you some fictitious stuff. It started to bother me. This is what I'm talking about. Because I'm like, what am I doing? Away from you and be at your demise and hurt what you initially and your intentions was to come on here to do. So if I come on your page and I say, okay, I like somebody to hit the like button for me, I'm coming in your page. Sometimes I forget. But as soon as I come in, I'm like, oh, I go back out, I hit the like button. I try to remember before I even come in there so I don't have to come back out. So once I hit it, I go on there and I'm paying attention to what you're saying. I'm commenting. I'm looking at everybody else's comments. And then I'm like, okay, boop, boop, boop. Now, what I'm doing is I'm looking at what you're saying and I'm taking it in. But there could be something like, say, I'm looking at your page, Maggie, and I go, hey, something came in my head. She made me think of something else that I would like to talk about. I'll give you your time. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave, but you shouldn't feel bad that because I came and gave you some love and I watched because you want to go off because somebody triggered something in your mind for you to talk great about. Because nobody is thinking beyond what's going on, and it's starting to tear down a community. Now nobody wants to fix it up. I didn't get mad or upset. It upset me, but I had to understand and regroup myself and say, I can't. This is not why I got into this. I got in this to help people and to help myself and to make people feel good and make people go about their day. Then how am I going to get upset when you go and do what you have to do somewhere else and you become great? That's why I don't understand jealousy. Like if I really say I care about you, why am I jealous that you're doing great? That should make you happy, shouldn't it? That's what you would think. But a lot of people are being something that they truly aren't, and it's killing them. Like if you don't like me, just say you don't like me. I'd rather you tell me the truth, and then go on about your way. You know that's all. Like that's all you have to do. You don't have to keep holding on to something that you really don't feel. That's what starts to kill your spirit. And most of the time, you know that you're doing something wrong because you have this thing called a self-accusing spirit that tells you, "Hey, what are you doing?" And you know what you do? Most of us do. We ignore it. And then we wonder why we're upset, mad at the world, and you got a little chip on your shoulder. People pretend a lot. Yes, they do. Exactly. Maggie, that's exactly what they do. They pretend so bad to where they get frustrated and they start taking stuff out on people. And I'm guilty of it. I've done it. This is why I know. And then I'm just seeing it more and more as I get on here. And I don't know why people just don't understand why, like, you don't have to be like that. You don't. You have a choice. And that's one thing that I'm telling you that my wife taught me. I used to be like, hey, I would make excuses. Say, hey, well, you did this to me. She says, well, you had a choice. And when she kept saying it more and more, I just kept going. At first I took it and it bruised me, like my ego. I'm like, but then as I started thinking about it, I'm like, yo, she's right. I do have a choice. So if I don't want to do something, I have a choice to say, no, I don't want to do it. I don't have to say I want to do it because I feel that you want me to do it. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. Now, if you're in like dire need of something and I'm like, I can't, then I'll probably help you. But that's not usually what's happening. It's like, can you do this for me? You can say yes or no. If you really don't want to do it, say no. If you want to, say yes. And you should be straight to the point of what you want. Can you come help me cook these eggs? Man, she said people pretend like they really do. They pretend a lot. And I just don't understand. And then it drops down to people doing underhanded crazy things to you because either they're jealous of you, and sometimes people just don't have to be jealous. They just want to tear you down because they don't want to see you go anywhere. And it's not jealousy. They just don't want to see you do anything. They might do it to everybody. It might not just be you. They could do it to everybody. They just, hey, let me tear them down. No, every time they get up, pull them down. Crab in the barrel effect. It's starting to mess my spirit up, and I'm not for it. I'm not for it. I'm starting a community of like everybody's gonna have bad days. That's fine. That's why it has a broadcast button up there. You have all these different options before you get on here with an attitude or you're upset or you're mad, and you got different choices you can make in your brain before you get on here and start putting that nasty spirit on the people. So now that you're on here putting a nasty spirit to people, you went through all these hoops to get here, and you're still mad. Why'd you get on? You should have just never even got on. If I'm having a bad day, you'll know because I won't get on. Or I'm working on something to try to better myself or my brand. Like I won't get on for that. But I'm not gonna get on here and have an attitude and project it out to you. That's wrong. It should have a reject button on here. So you come on here with an attitude, reject you, and you get enough rejects, you can't post for the rest of the day. Take that, YouTube. I just gave you a $1 million idea. Just help the community out. I'm saying it's like people. I just don't understand, man. Like, I don't know. There's not everything you're gonna understand in the world, But like that seems really infantile to me that people really do this to people out here. Like it's crazy. And they be the ones right next to you that'll do it to you. And me, I'm remembering why I got on here. And I'm about to go on because my last video I did on my live, I started giving everybody insight on what I did. Now I'm about to start walking. You walk your journey, and I'm gonna walk my journey. I'm gonna come see you, and I'm not putting all my effort and my eggs in a basket to be helping everybody no more because it's being detrimental to me. It's being very detrimental, and I don't like the way I'm feeling because that's not the reason why I got on here to be feeling like this. The way some people behave, it's so annoying. Maggie, yes, it's very, very, very annoying. And it starts to bother you and your spirit. And I don't want to feel like that no more because I didn't get on here for that. I'm talking to the people on my community on YouTube. You want to say hi? Say hi. Hi. This is Eli. Who else is on? It was Brandon was on. That's Brandon right there. How is all the girls? No, that's her. That's the same person. And that's you all the way down, and that's yes, the happy face. Yep. There you go. You cover your mouth. Make sure you don't be. She said, "Hi, cutie." Yeah. So that's what I try to do, and and just be good. Something that could be great in them. You're teaching them not even to want to be. Why is he mad? Because he's on it. He don't want to see me. Like that's the type of stuff like that. Like why? Like if you're doing something like hardcore special, like I understand, but we're talking on chat. He wanted to say hi, everybody, so you let him say hi. No, I was in somebody's channel and they did that. I was like, why he on? I was like, I said he's cute. Let him have fun. Give him a little time and then set him on his way. He'll be all right. But yeah, that's what it is. Like this community is like it's really, really, really getting bad, and it's making my spirit very, 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 very like I'm feeling aggravated. Yeah, that's the word. I'm feeling aggravated because you know what I'm saying. And then like I'm not paying attention to certain things because I'm aggravated. And I'm like, why am I letting these people do this to me? Because you know why? It's like if somebody's like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And you stop, right? And then they start talking to you, and you know you have to go somewhere, but you sit there so extra long because you can't go inside yourself and say, hey, listen, I understand what you're saying, but I have somewhere to go and I have a time frame. I have to go. I'll talk to you later. Matter of fact, I'll text you and call you in a little bit. Instead of doing that, you sit there and you know what it does? It starts to aggravate you. And now you have an attitude, you start taking it out on people, and it wasn't even those people that did it to you that you're taking it out on. It was the person that stopped you and said, yo, can I ask you a question real quick? And they just kept going on and on. Some early in the day, they started to affect people that you met later on in the day. Like, come on. Like, I'm not sitting and standing still no more. I'm not gonna stand still. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll and keep going. And it don't mean that I don't like you. It's just I can't stand still no more. I gotta go. And like the first time I ever did it, like people they were throwing like shots at me, like I was like they were mad at me, like why? Because I wanted to leave and better myself and to do something for my brain and my podcast. Like, why are you mad at me? Why don't you get up and do the same thing? Just get up and do it. Don't get upset at me because you don't want to get up and move and work. That has nothing to do with me. Maybe else somebody has a better way of telling you. Sometimes it's stuff that my wife tells me. I don't get nothing she's saying. But you want to know something? She just told me something recently, and I didn't understand what she was saying. But I looked at something about a video with Jim Carrey, and he was talking about something. And when he said it, it triggered me to go back what she said. And I was like, wow. And I went back and I explained it to her and I apologized. I was like, wow, I'm sorry. Like, and you can't get upset that I got it from somebody else, but you should just be happy that I got it at all. Because you're not going to get it from that one person sometimes. It might take somebody else to tell them, and they'd be like, oh. But there's a lot of stuff that the way I tell her, she don't get what I be saying. Somebody else will tell her, and maybe she'll get it. But I can't just keep getting mad at her because she's not getting what I'm saying to her. It makes no sense. Like, It's all about the liver. Yes, yes, ma'am. The truth of the matter is that you have to ignore how they behave. Yes, yes, I agree. Maggie, yes, I do agree. You have to ignore. And that's where I had to grow a little bit. That's where I had to grow. And I'm glad that you even said that because that's where I had to grow at. And I had to learn to ignore these people because the way I always went about it is like, I don't say anything, but I get so upset and I don't ignore them that I allow it to bother me and it starts to tear me up. And then I start taking out on other people. My wife says it all the time. I didn't do nothing to you. Why are you mad at me? And I'll be like, damn, you know what? She's right. I'm mad because somebody got me upset early, and now I'm taking out on everybody else. Like, man, it don't make no sense. And that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna start ignoring people. I'm telling you, and they just gonna have to understand that. If they don't, oh well. You can sub or unsub. You have a choice. It's like I said in the beginning, it all comes together, and that's why, like my motto in my podcast, I'm going to go what I'm destined for. What is for me is me. What is for you is you. I can't take away from you, Maggie, what is made for you. I can't. There's some gems that God put in you that I can't get jealous and mad over. It's something that was given to you. And you giving it to the world. Like I can't get upset at that. If you speak better than me, that's what you were given. I can't get that. Or there might be something I'm great at that you can't do. That's why you say you learn from people. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to. Oh no, are you still seeing me? It's saying something up there. It's like it's unstable. What is that? I never saw that before. Oh, there it go. It came back. Yeah, but yeah, that was weird. They might be trying to cut me off, Maggie. It was like, yo, he's speaking some knowledge out there. We got to get him out of there. I never saw that before. That was weird. We had the best internet, so I don't understand what that was. That's crazy. Uh, but uh, but that's about that's about it. That's all I had to say. I won't sit on it too long. But I want everybody. Thank you, Maggie, for sitting with me and responding to me because that you actually helped me and it made me feel better. So see, there you go. That's a good thing. It's a good community. So right now, I'm gathering a community that's more or less moving forward. Like I got to keep up with their speed, or I'm gonna get lost in the sauce. Because a lot of people that I got around me, they're not moving at the pace that I'm trying to move, and it's hindering me, it's making me very uptight, and I'm getting very annoyed, and I can't do it. My wife been telling me certain things, and I just didn't listen, and it's starting to smack me in the face, you know. But Maggie, you have a good day. All the people that are watching right now, you have a great day, and I'm about to go pray with my family, and everybody have a great day. I'm out of here, Mansa Musa Jr. Hmm?